Was it me or was that really loud?
It was loud, but I thought it was effective. It was loud.
What?
Hey, I mean, we've had a big old good month off, guys.
Welcome into the Chop and Beef Show, Season 5 premiere episode tonight.
Is it 5?
There is no rhyme or reason when the seasons begin and end, but I just feel like, 4-week vacation from the show. I just felt like it was a good time to start. Plus, everybody's favorite part-time of the year is baseball preview time. So that's on the docket for tonight. So we'll see. Locks has his Guardian shirt on. Good to see Kevron Harris. Welcome in, Kevron. Thanks for joining and liking the show. We always appreciate you. You know that. Welcome back, boys. How are we?
We're good.
It's been a long time since we've had some technical difficulties, and tonight we apparently have some. So that's on brand and perfect. But for once, it's not me.
First time for everything.
I like it. It's a new start to a new season.
That's right. So just stay on brand.
Here we are. So if I just jump in and cut you all off and can't hear you, I don't care what you're talking about. What?
You can be watching your favorite TV show at this time anyway.
Yeah, it's trouble. So
well, welcome back.
Carry on though. Excuse me.
Our show tends to be Our show tends to be one of these offshoots. It's kind of college football-y, kind of not. And by kind of not, I mean it's not. But we do have a little bit of that in here. So if this is your first time for the one person watching, welcome in. We appreciate you.
Be a part of our family.
Add some comments for us. Say hello. Do whatever you need to do to make us not have to talk to each other and see frozen locks.
Give us a subject you want to talk about.
We will.
Yeah.
What do you got going on, JJ? I'm not going to Locks. I can't understand him.
I've had a fantastic start to 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been great.
2020.
2022. That's where I'm at. It just feels like 2020 all over again.
It does.
Yeah, let's see.
Tell us about it.
I've had my condo, the neighbor across the hallway, his water heater blew out. Putting water in my condo, so my brand new floors got some damage. Also, my parking spot is right underneath his condo, which had the top down, flooded my Jeep at the same time. So that's how I started January 3rd. Cost me $400 to clean up the Jeep. I still haven't got anyone over here to fix up the floors yet. And I tested positive for COVID again last night.
It's funny. Well, that's not funny. So
I mean, you just cut off my nuts. I mean, truthfully.
You might as well. At this point. You know what's funny, though? I was on a call today for work. There were 4 of us on there, and 3 of us had COVID. And I was not the one that had COVID. So it was like, I put a mask on, and they were like, you can't catch it over Zoom. But, you never know. You never can be too safe. You know what I mean?
You know what? I think I'm the human garbage disposable for the human race, because this is the second time I've gotten this damn thing.
Yeah, it's good. But I feel like it's, not to get in deep to this rabbit hole that we definitely could. I feel like it's a dragon that's chasing us, and it's going to catch each and every one of us at some point. Hopefully for minimal issues. But, I feel like it's just inevitable.
There he is.
He's back on the phone. You look better.
You look better.
I'm way better. I have more color. There's no doubt.
You know what I'm waiting for? When this whatever thing just pops right out of my chest. It just looks at me and goes, ha, 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 ha.
Well, that's what it is, right?
Probably like a little midget Chinese guy with a dragon, like you said, just going, ha, ha, ha. Like, okay.
the dragon. The dragon's chasing us. We're all going to get caught.
What?
We have big topics for the show tonight. We want to do a big roundtable and talk about what we've missed over the last couple weeks. Apparently, there's been some things that have happened. I don't know. I don't watch TV, so I couldn't tell you. A big thing, and I'm known around the world to. Yeah, they might have. I'm known around the world to really enjoy preseason polls. It's literally one of my favorite things in the entire world. But you know what? This year I'm relenting, and I'm going to give the people a too early preseason poll tonight on the show. Little tease for you.
I got one question. Time out.
JJ's got his mouth agape. He doesn't believe it. It's happening.
He knows not to believe.
That's why I'm going to time
my
out.
top teams right there. They're there.
What was your reaction when I posted the too early poll on the Facebook page?
Oh my God! I nearly threw the phone out the window. If I wasn't on a bridge here in Hilton Head, I would have probably thrown it out the window. Then I would have driven over the phone. I would have went to Mark Zuckerberg's house, ripped his throat out. I'm just kidding. Not really. Hypothetically, just for being able to even, and then wherever it came from, 247 or wherever it came from, just like run over to their headquarters and just beat the ever-living bejesus out of somebody named Rico. And I just would have destroyed somebody. Because there's absolutely no reason. I mean, I'm on board this year. Never mind. I'm on board.
I was hoping for that reaction. I'm pretty pleased with myself.
I'm on board. I think you posted 2 of them too, didn't you? Didn't you post 2 different ones?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, well, and then I had a third one that I added.
You had the best one though. Locks, what the hell are you doing?
I think he's going to the bathroom on brand.
You are getting gray as shit.
Thanks.
No, him.
Oh, that's where I wear a hat.
You know, if you got a coat hanger and lifted it up and then lifted your left leg up, opposite leg up, you might get a good reception here. What the hell?
You look great.
We're working on it.
You see how big that house is?
I'm adapting, which you know I don't do well.
You got my COVID.
You know I don't adapt well. I had to get an extension cord because I didn't realize it was going to be on my phone because my phone's almost dead.
Jesus Christ!
I'm hot.
It's a big house. You got to run it through. You know what I mean?
I had to walk around the corner. Hey, I've been doing things. Carry on. Keep talking.
Are you sure?
Right, well,
I'm almost there. I'm really close.
Talk about early polls.
Well, that's coming down. I'm teasing it. That's what we call in the professional podcasting world a tease. Teasing I'm doing a top 10. I'm going to do a top 10 because after it goes through 10, I don't even know the schools anymore, to be honest with you.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I'm going to do a top 10. We did just get out of the college football playoff. We did just crown a brand new national champion. It is who won the national championship? North Dakota State. North Dakota State wins the national championship. So congratulations to the 1AA national champion Bison in North Dakota State. Just absolutely put it on Montana State.
Do they have more of a dynasty than Alabama?
They've won 9 of the last 11 championships.
Yeah, they're kind of good.
People, and they beat Division I teams for, for money.
SEC's won 12 of the last 16. What?
But they've also lost 4 of the last 6. What? Kick them out. Never let them back.
Yeah.
Nah, not going to happen.
What did that look like in the 70s, 80s, and 90s?
Yeah, they lost 4 out of 6. Why would we even keep SEC teams in there?
Yeah,
no idea. I guess all the NFL talent.
All they do is lose playoff games.
Yeah, they don't graduate kids.
They lost another championship this year. I mean, seriously.
What?
Kick them out. Kick them out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they won the championship too, but they also lost it. So was it a good win for the conference or a bad loss?
That's a push. Yeah, because the team did get their ass beat.
They didn't. It was close. The score is not indicative of the.
It just felt good. It felt good to watch it.
Did you? Did you enjoy watching Alabama lose?
Oh God, I did it naked on a beanbag with Cheetos.
You damn right, Ron White. Locks, tell me the tenor and the temperature in your office this past week.
Glory, elation. Sales are through the roof. People are spending money I just can't keep up. It's insane.
So
Is-
the president
There's a glimmer of hope now in the Georgia faithful. That was the most, at least the folks around me were the most sullen fan base. Someone I know who went to the game was planning on going straight to the Barstool Sportsbook because you can bet on it in Indiana, and betting on the over and Alabama. So
Wow, it didn't get there, huh?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to ask him since then.
I tell you what, I mean, that Georgia game, I don't know if you saw the end of it when they were all celebrating, but a guy came back from the dead.
Who was that?
Did you see that guy next to the coach, that real old guy? Who was that? Vince Dooley. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, Crypt Keeper.
Holy smokes. He was not young.
No.
It's the nicest way to say it.
He's a legend, though, a Georgia legend. How many people did anyone from your office go? How many tickets did Advance Door buy this year?
3, 1 from in my office and 2 guys outside went. And
Nice.
out of the guy inside, they went with 8 people. 6 of them came back and have tested positive. So it was a super spreader event, which we had that going for us. The other one went and got tested today, and the other one doesn't feel good. So it was a great trip. Sounds like good times so far.
Sounds like our normal tailgates.
Is one of those the president of your company?
Nope.
Oh, okay. He didn't go?
He is in the protocol right now. Nope. His son had it. Now his wife tested positive, and now he has it. He
didn't go to Indianapolis?
No, he was going to go with his son, but his son got COVID.
Wow.
I mean, he was one click away and called him and was like, "Hey, you want me to get the tickets and we'll go?" Because the tickets were cheap. It was $450. I mean,
it's the
not
same
cheap,
thing that
but cheap.
happened. Same thing that happened in Phoenix. You can't just get in the old SUV and drive there. You had to fly.
They
Whole
actually
teams had to fly.
There weren't any direct flights from Savannah there, and they actually made, like, I want to say 4 direct flights out of Savannah straight there.
Wow.
And also made some additional flights from here to Atlanta to catch the Atlanta flight up there. Because so many people in this area were going, and Alabama fans, they didn't give a shit. They weren't there. You know, I guess it was like 75-80% Georgia there.
I'll be damned.
Hello to Mr. Lockett up there in Bluefield, West Virginia. It's always good to see you. You know, there's something that's missing from each and every show when we don't have a Bluefield Beaver football update.
Yeah.
So we hope that we can get number.
So
12
what else? We
next
had well, Michigan became Michigan again in the playoffs. Georgia beat them.
Whipped them.
Cincinnati actually played decent. You know, they just couldn't catch up.
No offense.
None. Destroyed, but held their own.
Held their own. That was
And
the better game, which was very surprising.
And I kept scratching my head how Georgia was the favorite to win this game. Vegas had them winning the game. And I kept thinking to myself, how's that possible?
Yeah, I agree.
When Alabama wasn't scoring touchdowns and just
But that's
Georgia was
during the
stopping
game,
them.
though.
Well, right, I know, but bending, not breaking, and I said this is when they had 3 drives, the boom, 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 and that ended all in field goals. I was like, that makes this game a lot, because early on it felt Alabama, but Georgia stood up on 3rd downs right in that 20 to 30 yard range,
Right.
and made Alabama kick field goals. And thankfully, Alabama has a kicker, although he missed one. But it was 9-6. Just like that, and it didn't feel that close. Even at halftime, it was kind of boring at half. A lot of the people were saying how boring it was. Oh yeah, if you like defensive battles, it was wonderful. I mean, it was great.
Georgia was second and 18. How many times in the game?
Yeah,
I mean,
felt like a lot.
It was almost all the time. It was crazy.
The whole reason I had no faith in Georgia was the one thing, Stetson Bennett. I was like, no, he's going against the Heisman winner. He ain't going to do anything. That's I didn't see the 2.5 point spread.
Well, the funny thing about Stetson Bennett too is that everything that I've read on social
There's a
media,
lot of funny things about Stetson Bennett. Let's just say the one. Okay, go ahead.
No, it is. But people were saying for about a month since the SEC championship game that the secret weapon was going to be JT Daniels. Stetson Bennett is not the answer. But now that he threw those 2 bombs and put them right on George Pickens on the first one, and then whoever scored the late touchdown. I mean, those were
that wasn't a good pass.
Throws.
The second one was not good. I didn't think.
Well, he
that
just threw it up
in the coverage. He just whipped it out. He was throwing to the pylon. I mean, the first one was great. The second one, he just throwing to a spot off his back foot.
But you know what? If you get a pass interference, you get a first down.
Yeah,
definitely bailed him out.
It's just like caught.
Put it in a spot to be caught.
Well, fuck him. I'm not giving him any credit. He's now my least favorite player in NCAA. I don't know.
What did he do? Expound on that.
Well, first of all, did you know that they call him the mailman?
Why? Because
I did not know that.
Because he
always
delivers. And he's always there, and he's consistent like the mailman. How fucking lame. Okay. Second of all, the interview on Good Morning America
was fantastic.
Did you see it?
That was tremendous.
Dude was shit faced.
Ripped, bombed.
He hadn't been asleep.
He was like this.
Yeah.
His head was like.
It was the other way, but
he was like, I learned to believe in myself.
And they're like, how long have you gotten any sleep? And he's like, yeah.
So the cheerleading squad after the game that was riding you.
No, not too many hours. But who schedules that? Who's doing that to that kid?
Yeah, that ain't right.
SID, I don't know. I mean,
dumb.
It is dumb. But
you didn't see Kirby Smart waking up early going to an interview.
Is he done?
Who?
I don't know.
He should be.
I don't know what year that was, because I mean, everybody I know down here is because JT Daniels still has another year, I think.
Yeah, he does. And they have a big time 5-star quarterback recruit that was there, I think, on campus already.
I don't know.
Gunnar Stockton. No, he was he's coming in next year. Gunnar Stockton.
Well, everybody I know is still like, we want to see JT Daniels play, even after Stetson Bennett won.
I texted you guys. I was calling for it. Remember? I was like,
everybody was, and now he won. And
half of the first quarter was like, get him out. He sucks. And then
he didn't run that good. That was his legs. I mean, that wasn't really. He made the 2 throws. Yeah, I mean,
that's what it was. It was 2 throws.
Yeah.
Once that throw over the middle to Pickens, and it was George Pickens' only catch of the game. I think.
Like fingertips, perfect, man. It's crazy.
That I think clicked. The whole team was like, "Whoa,
oh shit,
we got to beat these DBs."
Yeah.
And then once Jameson Williams went out, Alabama offense just sputtered, man.
Yeah.
They were trying with the little white kid, and they were trying with Tutu or Lutu, the tight end, but just wasn't there. And then Ajee Hall, who was a big-time recruit, who's apparently a big head case, just didn't seem like he could catch a ball. It was weird.
How about the Georgia tight end with the score at the end? I don't know how that kid
Bowers.
Yeah, the Bowers kid. I mean, they find him lanes, and he just runs like he's in a track meet, straight down the middle.
Freshman.
Is he a freshman? Yeah. He's a big old kid.
It's like 18 years old. Yeah.
Led them in receptions, so he'll be back.
Here's my issue with the whole game at the end when everyone was, I'm not saying making excuses, but was saying, why Alabama lost. Okay, let's call it. Does everyone forget that Alabama has 4 and 5 stars right behind the kids that get knocked out of a game?
They're DBs look bad.
Come on.
But obviously,
don't make excuses. All right,
experience has something to do with it, especially in a championship game, because those other kids came in and they didn't perform as well as the rest.
That Kool-Aid McKinstry, the defensive back that they were absolutely picking on, Clemson wanted him really bad.
Yeah,
and so he looked atrocious. It just felt like if Alabama did not get pressure, they were going to get beat.
Yeah.
Deep, because the linebackers are studs. That front 7 may be one of the best ever. Georgia's is probably up there too. But that back end of Nick Saban's defense was not a normal back end of Nick Saban's defense. Speaking of back ends, I just wanted to say that. I'm not really going anywhere.
Oh, what about your too early poll?
It's coming. We're still
okay.
Please.
The rest of the bowl games. We'll talk about them first. The rest of the bowl games, there was a couple big big bowl games. You know, the New Year's Eve had the college football playoff games, the semifinals, which were kind of duds. And
Very
by
much.
kind of duds, I mean they were
Again,
duds.
every
Hey,
year.
let's expand the playoffs. That'd be great.
Yes.
It was facetious.
I'm not. No.
You can talk about it. Talk about it.
Why? I mean, it's the same shit every year.
This
What are we gonna do?
NIL money is
Expand
going to
it?
make a difference.
Huh?
This
Why? Because-
NIL money is going to make a difference.
Why? Because Texas A&M spent $30 million on their players.
It doesn't matter. Peter Knight in Oregon. You got Southern Cal money or Southern California money. I'm telling you, this NIL money is going to make a difference for kids going to different schools. And it's going to
Right.
spread the wealth out.
Well, I mean, I don't disagree, but again, though, like, is that going to change make it more parity across the board? You're thinking, or
And secondly, why are you giving all these coaches so much damn money if you're not going to give them an opportunity to play in a championship? They're going to expand the playoffs.
that's the way it's always been. Yeah. Well, I mean, it definitely doesn't need to be 12 teams. That'd be a waste of time, I think. You know, I mean, you can't get 4 right.
Did you watch bowl game? Did you watch bowl games anyway?
What do you mean?
Did you watch any of the bowl games other than the Final Four?
Well, don't ask Locks that.
Yeah.
He did.
No, I
No,
watched,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
watched-
So that's all you do. You're just going to be watching another bowl game to see who moves ahead.
yeah, but like the matchups aren't going to be worth a shit. It's still
See,
going to be. It's still going to
I
end
think
up
the
being
early. I think the
The
early
first
matchups
round will. Yeah.
12's not the answer. 12's not.
And
the
let me
number,
tell you
but
what. What if
maybe
someone
8.
gets hurt? What if someone gets hurt in those 2
Like
rounds?
Jameson Williams did, and DB's good.
the thing. The one thing it would encourage is no more opt outs in those bigger bowl games too. So-
Maybe,
That's
but
right.
then you may opt out of the first round of the playoffs if you're Alabama. But does a coach let you do that? I mean,
Can you come back in? Yeah, it's
It's a Pandora's box that I don't want to do, and then NIL is definitely going to change the landscape, I think, a little bit. And I think JJ put it on this list here tonight about NIL cap. I think it could and is already getting way out of control. I don't know enough about it, truthfully.
Saban's
'cause I
calling
don't
for
like
that.
it.
That's why I mentioned.
Well, Saban's calling for it. However, the
Yeah.
Alabama state legislature is meeting tonight to allow more money to be changed hands or something so that Saban can stay on the same level as Texas A&M. But Texas A&M literally spent $30 million on their players
Jeez,
already.
ridiculous.
I mean,
And
they're
they-
buying
they-
a championship if they win.
And they did not what? Did they finish in the top 25?
Yeah, I think they did. They beat
Okay.
Alabama. That was their whole season. We'll just call him D. Powell Wood
Yeah.
from the Bluefield Beavers, offensive lineman. Won the
DP
Sun Bowl
Wood.
with the Central Michigan Chippewas. Chip up. Chip up.
Chips.
That's what they call it. I had a short relationship with a Central Michigan Chippewa, didn't I?
Yeah, I heard.
Wasn't a male.
Shut your damn windows.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Goodness gracious.
Anyway, coaching carousel is most exciting bowl game that I watched. JJ wrote it here too. It's the same thing.
Do you agree?
And I found myself rooting for
No.
Ohio State.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Not rooting for them, but I wanted them to come back into that game, and they did. And that wide receiver was, oh, look at John. See, this is why John Chancey is our historian. He's the
That's what I
historian on
thought.
Sluggo. He's the historian here. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
A&M
it's-
did not finish in the AP 12.
Thanks for backing me up, John.
They were 20. See, we're both right. They were 25 in the coaches poll. That's what I was talking about, clearly.
Oh, yeah. that early late poll. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I got you.
We're-
I'm trying to be the agitator tonight.
My
Agitator bourbon.
Are you drinking it?
You damn right I am.
Does that go well with COVID?
Yeah, it does. It's a nice mixer.
I know this is
John knows the history of last week for sure is what he's commenting on if you're on gonna be on Anchor FM tomorrow.
Yes.
my favorite bowl game I thought was that Oklahoma State game. I thought it was a solid comeback. It was a real rally cry. I thought. What's the matter? What I say?
You know, I was listening to that game and I wanted to turn it off and go.
You're
to the
condemned to
next
die.
one, 'cause there
Very
was
sick.
COVID next for this guy.
the Pope's team
Karma.
here.
Karma.
Oh, Frank, COVID hit right there.
I mean that was
not this guy, that guy.
y'all. That was sad. I mean, I kind of was checking scores. I literally mowed my lawn, and then tuned in. I was like, okay, well they scored, and then they scored again, and then it was astonishing and sad, but they shall overcome. I think they're in good shape. They got a good coach, and everybody's happy, hunky dory there. Everybody loves them, and they're still going to keep the recruits. So I think they're going to be okay. But that was just a really sad collapse.
And he is going to be People Magazine's sexiest man of 2022.
There's no doubt about it. I don't see why not.
His wife thinks he's pretty sexy too. They popped out about 35 kids.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That vagina's a fucking clown car.
Bow-legged.
Jesus. It's like, I'm going to send Coach some condoms, but I know the church would look down on that.
Yeah, for real.
Speaking of the church looking down on that, the coaching carousel is in. That's one thing that we really do get involved in here a good bit, because it is usually very fun. Well, it's hitting the college football world pretty heavily. I think we talked about it 4 weeks ago on our last show with the Oklahoma stuff, but there's been a lot more movement going on around the country. What are your thoughts on, well, Daddy's hitting buttons. What are your thoughts on the coaching carousel?
Is it over? Is there any more openings?
I don't think it's over.
Are there more openings though right now?
Well, there's now 9 openings in the NFL, I believe. 8.
Well, okay. I thought you were talking about
Either 8 or
NCAA.
9. I am.
Okay.
I am. But inevitably, they're going to, at least 1, maybe 2 come out of the college ranks. And the early rumors, which they're strictly rumors, you're not hearing anything from anybody of importance. Jim Harbaugh has been linked to multiple jobs. I heard today, Miami, and possibly Ryan Day. Chicago apparently wants to talk to him, although they've asked permission to talk to some coordinator that's in the playoffs.
Eric Bieniemy is one of them who's with the Chiefs. And,
but the Panthers can't manage to fire Rule. A lot of Panther fans are not happy.
He's in his second year, right?
Yeah,
Second year.
But he fired his offensive coordinator, who was like
coaches.
Yeah, he's going to go get Bill Bryant. I heard.
Oh,
yeah.
Think about this.
Yeah.
Let's say hypothetically,
he's been in rehab in Alabama.
Yes, he hasn't been in the Alabama rehab.
Once again, 4 or 5 star recruits make you look real good.
Uh-huh.
Think about this. Can you imagine if the Big Ten loses their 2 top coaches to the NFL?
It wouldn't. It would just make me smile ear to ear.
Well, it don't make you smile, but however, it's kind of late to be looking for coaches, especially those 2 programs.
Promote from within. Build your culture.
I get it, but
I've heard that before.
I understand. You've gone through it.
Well, what we hear, right? What the fuck is that?
Both of them are linked to the Bears. Both of them, one's linked to Miami. One's linked to the Raiders. Giants are popping up now.
Harbaugh to the Bears with Justin Fields, I think would be freaking incredible. I think that'd be awesome. And Harbaugh used to play for the Bears. Justin Fields, just like Kaepernick,
Ohio
like
State
that.
guy.
Yeah,
that's why they're mentioning Day.
Fuck Ryan Day. Whatever.
So much hate.
Yep. Learned it by watching you.
I have reasons to hate. You don't copy.
Are you ready?
Hate. I have reasons.
I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
Speaking of hate, here it is. Watch the scroll on the bottom of the screen.
Oh, this is going to be the best.
The drama is built.
Do I want to write this down?
No, I wouldn't write it down.
Okay.
If you want,
write it down.
We can track it for next year.
Pin it on something.
I'm going to throw it out. So, in typical fashion, you know me, John Chancey is going to love this and this one. And it does get, well, let's just start here.
Jesus.
My preseason top 10. Are you ready?
No.
Number 10, Rutgers.
Oh, fuck.
Oof. Solid pick.
Number 9, UPenn.
Penn State?
Not so fast.
No, University of Pennsylvania.
Makes
Number
sense.
8.
The Quakers?
Yeah.
Number 7, Loyola,
You
Maryland.
took about as much time making this top 10 as you did the outline tonight. Huh?
Number 6, Notre Dame. Number 5, North Carolina.
Notre Dame
Number
of what?
4, Georgetown.
They don't have a football
Number
team.
3,
I know that even.
Duke. Number 2, you're national champions last year. And the number 1 team in the country preseason college lacrosse is Virginia.
Boom.
There
Bask in the glory. Bask in the
There it
glory.
Vomit.
Preseason college lacrosse. I mean, if you want to recap, I could do a recap. Virginia lost to Maryland 17-16 in a great game on Memorial Day weekend last year.
You fear the turtle.
You're pretty tricky. You're a tricky guy.
You like how I never said preseason football.
Tricky guy.
I was tricky.
He is.
Big news also, kind of along the same lines, coming, big college news coming February 1st. And I'll probably feature it here on the Chop and Beef Show. But we have the NCAA Division I softball preseason rankings coming out February 1st. So make sure you're watching. And that's from
Beer League or women's?
Women's. It's the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association. So
I love when they wear the white pants.
yeah. I did make a top 10. You know what? I'll be honest with you too. I just looked at the preseason top 10 for lacrosse beforehand, and I didn't even get beyond 10. So I don't know where Johns Hopkins is, but apparently they're not.
Isn't that like a medical school? They have sports?
They do have sports. Yeah,
They have a great lacrosse team.
They do.
I don't know why I don't know that.
One of the definite hats I've missed for a while is I had a Duke lacrosse hat. I love that son of a bitch.
What are they? They're the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're Blue Jays.
What am I doing here?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No clue.
Get Virginia off the
Jesus
screen,
Christ.
producer.
Act like you've been there.
Golly.
Ridiculous. The production on this show just
Second to none. I mean, it's second to everybody. My dad used to say that to me. You're my second favorite son. I said, who's first, Dad? He said, everyone else.
my guy, Tom.
I don't know why I'm so fucked up.
At least you knew your dad was kidding. You know?
Most of the time.
It is the Johns Hopkins Blue Jays. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it is Blue Jays. I think I just said that.
Yes. So I'm really excited for college lacrosse.
Okay, I don't want to ask. Go ahead.
No, we'll go ask.
I don't want to ask Locks this question. I know he doesn't give a shit. Did anyone feel a little pinch in their heart when you heard about Madden?
Yeah.
did.
I'll give you my Madden memory when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Well, I mean, I never played Madden football.
Sicko.
Not once. The Tecmo Bowl. That's the last football game I played. Jerry Rice, put him up on the top, run the streak, or Bo Jackson, round the corner, sweeps. But the one thing I always remember about John Madden was Thanksgiving and the turducken. And John Madden taking the turducken frozen shot and illustrating it of each piece coming out and how it was put together, and making the boom and the pop and the, making all the noise things. That's what I always remember of John Madden. I didn't grow up. I grew up a Browns fan, so I never got to watch my team on football. On football Sundays. So Madden was never announcing them. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I just remember
the Browns were always the 1 o'clock game. You wanted to get them over with, so you watched the 4:30 game with Pat and John.
Yeah, not that often, but yeah,
that's
that's what I remember the most. So yeah, the turducken's classic.
My memory of John Madden is where I grew up was the New York area, and the Giants were very good in the 80s and early 90s and probably middle 90s. So they were usually Pat Summerall and John Madden, and those two voices together with a little bit of a chill in the air and darkness before 3:30, it felt like in New Jersey.
Right.
That's how I remember John. Like, I heard his voice. I knew it was like Sunday afternoon. We were going to watch some football with my dad, my brother. Rest in peace, Coach. And his video game's pretty fucking solid too. Although after like 2008,
it's only made like $7 billion.
Billion, yeah, something insane.
Billion.
Yep. Wow.
I remember him as a Chiefs. I know my uncles would scream at that. Get that fat fucking guy off the sidelines.
Oh yeah, Raiders, right?
Yeah. Remember him there. And then I remember him like you guys when the living up in Northern Virginia when the Hogs and the Skins were coming around. Pat in a Giants game or Philly, that was always a Summerall Madden game.
The funny thing about Madden, funny is my word of the week. The funny thing about Madden is that he was deathly afraid to fly.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Like
bus.
they had the Madden Cruiser. He literally drove. He didn't drive it, but he literally drove on a bus around the country
Yep.
to games. He would leave on like a Tuesday and take 5 days to get from Green Bay to Miami or wherever he was
Absolutely. That's the crazy thing too. They had to plan the television schedule around if he could make it.
Where
San
was
Francisco
he?
to New York. Like you said, Green Bay, Dallas. See, those were the 4 big teams back then. They were good. Maybe not Green Bay so much, man. I think they were. Yeah, he always loved Brett Favre too. But
Well, you had Washington, New York,
yeah,
Dallas.
Yep.
When they were
Yeah,
coming
like-
around with Jimmy Johnson and Aikman, and then San Francisco. That was
Yeah.
Green Bay all the time.
that's
You
a
know?
lot of miles, man.
Loved Favre.
And then you had the
Love Favre.
Thanksgiving game, and you had Favre. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You had Favre.
Up to Detroit.
Uncle Rube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a great
He
story.
left a legacy, and having that football game probably will extend his legacy for a lot longer.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know what? Seriously, how difficult? You're a Hall of Famer of football in 3 different categories.
Yeah.
What's
Wow,
your-
right?
He has the greatest winning percentage of the regular season of any coach still.
Really?
Yeah.
How many seasons did he coach? It
Of
wasn't
over,
that long.
of over 100 games.
How about this for irony? My boy Smitty chimes in with
Yeah, that's
Madden's wife was a pilot.
That's crazy. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's
It's
what.
just her.
Yeah.
Same brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's never happened before. At least today.
Then he's got the broadcasting career, and then he's got the video game. The guy's, it's legendary.
It is. That's wild.
Crazy.
So, hey, God bless the man.
Yep,
It's
for
also
sure.
nice to have Smitty in the chat tonight because he is a real life broadcaster, like a professional that does College of Charleston's women's basketball games. So
Oh yeah.
What?
fantastic to have you on board, my friend. It's always
Why
good to
haven't we
see
gone
your
and done
face.
a live locale at that place?
Anytime. It's only a couple hours up the street for me. Hour and a half, maybe.
I'll
Hour
come
and
up.
40. I need to hit that guy up anyway. I need to see his show on a bus. He's got a show on a bus, and
This looks awesome.
It looks so good.
Charleston for dummies.
The upside down pineapple.
Hey, I am all for Lady
Express.
Cougars, no doubt.
Isn't that redundant?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Chocolatinis?
Yeah.
Chocolatinis. Speaking of chocolatinis, the NFL playoffs start this weekend with a rare Monday night game as well.
Is it 2 or is it
Saturday
just
and
1
Sunday.
Monday?
Let's talk some football.
Charleston for morons on the Pineapple Express. The Pineapple is something.
No
It's not the
shit.
Pineapple Express, but it's called Pineapple something. Buses, pineapple
Isn't
tours.
the
I think, in
pineapple a thing
Charleston.
for swingers now?
Upside down pineapple, I believe, is what I see on TikTok on the talk tick.
Okay.
Charleston for morons. Check it out if you're in Charleston. It
Oh,
is-
Absolutely.
I can guarantee it's worthwhile. because
Yeah, I bet
I haven't
is.
seen it yet, but we will see it, and I guarantee it'll be funny.
Alright.
And it's limited seats on the bus as well.
That's right.
NFL playoffs this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. What is it? 3 games Saturday, 2 Sunday, 1 Monday, I believe is what this is this week because there's 7 teams now in the playoffs on each side. 1 team gets a bye, whereas
You only
2 got a
said
bye in the
6.
last.
Should it be 3-3-1?
Carry the one.
Or is it
3-3-1?
3-2-2?
It's
7.
3-2-2. There you go.
I think there's 2 on Monday. Am I wrong?
Math. No, there's only 1 on Monday, but it
Who
might be
cares?
3-3-1.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I really don't care. Well, I'm
No.
gonna watch.
I love Wild Card Weekend though. It's
Now
fun.
we
It's
have
my
a Sunday
favorite.
night game. That's the
My
crazy thing.
If we only had something that could tell us when these games end.
Is that
We're
our
on it. It's called a
fingertips?
computer.
What's that?
We're on it. It's called a computer. Oh, you got a phone.
COVID.
I got
So
a phone. Let's see.
Hurry up.
I'm trying.
Chiefs are Sunday night. No.
Yeah.
Wild Card Weekend open Saturday afternoon. Raiders Bengals. Ooh, I like that game.
That's gonna be a
It's
good
gonna be a
game.
good
It's good.
game.
Hey, what's the
The winner-
over under on that?
The winner of that game is the team that I'm going to be pulling for to win the whole
No,
thing.
you got to think about the weather, though. Hey, fuck off.
49.
What's the matter?
It's got Hunter Renfro versus T. Higgins. I actually think I'm going to be a Bengals fan going forward.
Joe
but
Burrow.
I think the Chiefs are going to play the winner of that game.
Yeah.
Right? Joe?
The Patriots and Bills are on at 8:15. That's
And
Saturday's game.
the high temperature in Buffalo that day is
5.
1. It's 1.
1 degree.
It's
Hey,
1.
what's the weather like in Cincinnati?
It's probably not real warm.
No.
In Charlotte on Saturday, it's supposed to be 8 to 12 inches. So that's Charlotte, North Carolina. Think about further north. It's going to be brutal. Yes.
Snow?
Yes. In Charlotte. That's going to shut that city down.
For
Yeah,
a week.
Greenville's already talking about it. Sunday opens at 1 o'clock. Eagles Bucks.
Disaster.
49ers Cowboys play Sunday afternoon at 4:30.
Upset special.
Could be.
Who's the upset? Niners.
Niners
Niners
upset,
are
but I don't think so, man. Dak is on a roll right now.
Shit.
Chiefs and Steelers.
Woo!
Bye, Ben.
That's gonna be a bloodbath.
Bye, Ben.
Hold on.
Oh,
Oh, seriously. Take the 12.5 in the Steelers, though.
It's 12.5. That's a big line in there.
Take the 12.5 Steelers. The Chiefs cannot stop. Their defense is going back to the way they used to play.
Trouble.
Like shit.
Yeah. I've noticed
Buddy,
that last 3 or 4 games.
I watched the
really
Steelers
giving it up
game
again.
last week.
Huh?
I watched the Steelers game. He is having a really hard time even throwing the ball.
Yeah.
He
You know what it
looks
reminds me of?
ferocious.
Remember when Marino's shoulder was going out at the end? He couldn't do 10 yards slants.
Yeah, he looks bad and he can't hardly move. Like he's already said he's done, but he was quoted as saying no one thinks we're gonna win this weekend, so we might as well go out there and have fun. He didn't
I
say
agree.
go out there and win. He just
That
said
could
go
be-
out there and have fun. One of their leading receivers is Ray McLeod for those Clemson people out there.
Other one's a Notre Dame grad.
Yeah, he's good though. He's actually
I mean,
John Chansey checking in from right around the Charlotte suburbs, or not right around, in the Charlotte suburbs. We're getting ice snow mix here in south of Charlotte.
Oh, that ice and snow's a
I
good
think
combination for a lot
that's
of accidents.
now.
Yeah.
Is that not right now, or is that
They
this
end.
weekend?
Yeah, you better,
I saw Saturday. I could be wrong because then we're getting shit on Sunday there, Beefer. I don't know if you've seen Sunday.
get
20 to 30 mile per hour winds and over 1 to 2 inches of rain on
I'll be
Sunday.
in Naples. I'll be
Ah,
in
that
Is
boy.
Naples.
this, is
Smart.
this Sunday?
Me and COVID will be in Naples. Look at that guy. That's what I got.
I
in
want
Naples
one.
already.
When
No,
they
you
sleep.
Hold on. Let me see. Wait.
All right. So what were those matchups again?
Oh.
What was Monday?
It's going to be 69 degrees with a low of 61. Brr.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
buckle in. Put the
That's my round table topic. Let's start with that one. Ready?
Monday is Cardinals and Rams.
Should be a
Uh,
decent game.
Could be decent.
They've
If-
played before, no?
If the
Yeah,
Cardinals
they
are
play
healthy,
each other twice a year.
That's what I
They're in the
thought.
same division.
Wow.
Cardinals aren't really healthy, though. I don't believe.
Who?
The Cardinals.
No,
Kyler
they're kind
Murray's
of fake,
been out.
no.
Is Larry
You know?
Fitzgerald playing?
Well, DeAndre Hopkins has been hurt for them.
He
hasn't
has.
played.
Yeah. I mean,
So they're-
I'm telling you
they're,
guys, if you're the 5 of you listening to the show, take the Steelers in the 12.5. Chiefs are going to win, but take the 12.5.
Are you able to gamble online on
No.
one of the apps in Florida? No.
No.
You got to be there.
You got to go to Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Tampa, Florida.
No, they shut that down too.
Why?
Fucking judge.
That didn't last long.
No shit.
Damn.
Eddie Lockett with
They did
our
send me money
resident,
quick though.
our resident weatherman said we're expecting 10 to 15 inches of snow late Saturday through Monday morning from Charlotte.
What the
to
fuck? Are we the
Boston.
Weather Channel?
Significantly.
Well, that was one of my things I wrote down.
Warning.
So, for the three of us now, Beef, you've moved south now. JJ, you're south of us. I'm
Right.
in like
It's called
Savannah. Like, we've all lived north before.
Mhm.
So, but what is it now? Like, what's cold to you? What is cold?
Right now.
Like,
You should
what
see me every morning.
in the morning? It's like 30. Is that cold, or is that just like up in Ohio? Like it is a decent day outside. You know,
I remember
what's
in
cold
high
to you now?
school. I remember in high school, so we had to wear khakis and a button-down shirt and a tie.
What are
But
you
I remember it as soon as the weather broke to 40, we were outside playing. We
Yeah.
played like a hand tennis game over the speed
Right.
bumps. It was fucking
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
And then we weren't allowed on the football field because it was grass at the time. But we'd go up top and play play stupid games at 40.
Yeah.
And I woke up yesterday. It was 36 degrees. So keep on the hoity-toity train here, right?
You are so
I had to get into my golf cart to go 15 minutes to the boat, and my golf cart doesn't have any sides on it.
Oh my God!
you have no shame.
Upgrade.
No, because we're low rent here on the island, so we don't have
You
doors.
need one of those cup holders that have the heater like I have.
That's what we definitely need. That.
You have a golf cart too?
And on me, so I have little guy, 4-year-old, like embedded into my ribs on the right side.
You absorb.
Father, save me from this
got
blindness.
I got high schooler with a
Please give me a latte.
a sweatshirt and a pair of shorts on because he just apparently doesn't get cold. I have a full jacket, a face warmer. It's right here. It's doubles as a mask. It literally goes over my whole face. An ear warmer, gloves, sometimes 2 sets of gloves. It's cold.
And water's just like streaming out your eyes, right?
Well, we have a shield, thankfully. It's not one of it's not open.
Does it have wipers?
No.
No. You stick your head out.
Barely has a battery. Let's just put it that way.
Seats and a steering wheel.
So cold to me is probably that. I mean, but the reason we moved down here a year, well, not a year for me yet. It was only a couple months actually, but was because last year my wife and I were shoveling snow, and for the second time in 3 days of 20 plus inches of snow. And she looked up at me and she said, and she's prim and proper. She doesn't use this language, everybody out there watching, but she did say,
And she's a teacher.
I'm never fucking doing this again. So at that point I said, oh, okay.
Sounds like a plan.
We're moving south.
I love the idea, baby.
JJ, what's cold down there? Like for real? How cold? What is the coldest it's been down there in a while? 45? Has it gotten below 40 in a while? Like in the past year or two?
Once or twice. But I know Casey knows this. A lot of people don't. Florida 40 feels different than anything else because of humidity.
And there's a breeze probably, yeah?
Yeah.
That's no good. Yeah.
40 in Florida is cold. It's colder.
Cold.
It feels like
It's wet. Yeah.
It just goes to your bones. Now,
Sure.
We're going to be mid-50s tonight, but I'm going to have the windows open. Wide open.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
this COVID ain't going to spread itself.
That's right. That's right. That's awesome.
It's a super spreader event.
No, I go home. If I go back to Missouri, that's funny as shit.
Oh God.
That's great.
What they call? We don't call us Heaven's Doorstep for nothing. Come on by.
Fucking hey, we just had another one kick. God's waiting room. Bring it.
The building's getting younger.
Hey, it is
about
too.
that coughing fit. I literally was drinking. And I
Hey,
started
property
laughing.
values are going up and people are dying. This is a beautiful thing. You know?
That went down the wrong pipe.
That's what she said. Oh wait,
My word.
Is there such a thing?
no, I don't. I cold weather doesn't bother me. My neck. If I get cold in my neck, it bothers me. Other than that, I
This,
don't-
good, huh?
this motherfucker right here, when it gets to like 45 at night when you're in Tampa and he had the Jeep with the top down, you know, JJ, you remember my ass was like,
I had the heater
I
on.
hated cold. Yeah, but I had the thing blowing on me and like huddled with the top down, going, we need to get to this damn bar, prick.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
And
you woke up,
inevitably,
didn't you?
that's where we were headed, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
My word.
Well, okay. Let's talk about another time freezing my ass off in Florida was the Natty game
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that
cold.
you all were down here.
Yeah.
And I had to go to work at 6:30 in the morning. An asshole decided that he's running the showers on, the guest doors
I
shut,
pissed myself.
guest doors shut,
The fan.
pissed himself, pissed the
Oh, it's
guest
the hair
bed.
dryer.
Hair dryer.
Yeah, he had the hair dryer on, the
But
shower
we
on.
won
I was
the Natty.
afraid to God he was electrocuting himself.
Well, we're
And,
champions.
But we won the Natty.
he used all the hot water. I had to go to work 6:30 in the morning taking a cold fucking shower, and it was cold that night.
Sucks.
Yeah. I couldn't find my glasses.
I'm sorry about that. You know,
Oh
it was
my-
cold in New Orleans that week too. That we were there, it felt like a week and a
Cold then too. Yep. That's the
Yeah, it
story.
was.
The cold follows
Hey.
us.
half. Just follows
That
us.
whole weekend should be a book.
Yeah, that's cold. There's no doubt.
'Cause we
I
can just
find
remember what the hell happened.
now that I have little to no hair, I end up wearing the stocking hat like till noon daily, and I just don't. Oh yeah, because once the head gets cold, forget it. Like I just freeze out. So I wear it in my office. I wear a shirt, like a collared shirt. Then I wear like a light over jacket thing, and then I wear another fleece over it. So I'm rocking double pop collars with another collar underneath it. So it's pretty badass. Yeah.
That's what I would wear to a Chiefs game in December.
Yeah, well, that's me at work.
I
No dress code. I'm the manager. I make the rules.
I get it. But I'm saying is 3 layers, pair of jeans, pair of boots. I'm good.
Yeah, big layer guy.
Oh.
God, I would put 12 layers on if I could.
Oh man.
Especially up top. My up top gets. I have the best jacket though now. It's wonderful. I don't feel a thing.
What?
It's wonderful. It's
What kind of jacket?
My girlfriends. I don't know.
Your girlfriend?
So most of my girlfriend.
Does the wife know about this one?
So my wife is a sweetheart.
Well, who's your girlfriend? Is girlfriend a bitch?
No. I said most of my girlfriends, past tense.
Pardon me.
Speaking of old girlfriends, we done here?
I don't know. You want to talk about Central Michigan?
We good.
We good. On behalf of JJ Tampa, Zach Locks Parker, I'm Casey the Beef Creek, and thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you maybe next week. We don't know. It depends. I'm traveling. Maybe I'll be in a hotel room. I don't know. Say goodnight, boys.
Hey, this is my second show with COVID, for Christ's sakes. You guys got to step it up.
I'm 0 for 0. JJ's 2-1. 2 for 2. I'm sorry.